YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video to talk about Landon Collins and him possibly reuniting with the Washington Commanders, and we're going to talk about new draftee Percy Butler and what should we expect from him in year one per Rivera. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're ever so close. I could taste it, man. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers very, really soon. Again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button now. Let's get straight into today's video. But first and foremost, shout out to my man Derek. So I was out the other day and I was shopping and I ran into my man Derek. He's a guy that watches the channel, man. And he recognized me, and that made me feel so good, man. Because you guys, I'm a small channel, man. Like, I'm super small, only 3,000 subscribers. And to get recognized, like, for out in public, for your work, for talking about the Washington Commanders, that was amazing, man. And I told my man Derek that he made my day, man, because that was special. So, again, shout out to you and your wonderful family. He said his son plays football, so good luck to him when his season comes back around, man. Man, that was a special moment, and I thank you guys, man, because, again, it's something small. I ain't huge or nothing. This is just a small channel, but without you guys, man, I literally wouldn't be nothing, man. And, again, shout out to you, Derek, man, because you made my day. That was really special for me, man. Thank you so much again. And now, with that out the way, let's really get into this video. Oh, I forgot. So I picked up this Washington Commanders hat, and I'm not really a big hat person. I mean, I went to go get another hat, but I saw this in here, and I was like, why not? Like, why not get a Commanders hat? And then I got this on the back of it. You know what I'm saying? They say Juan Gotti, and I ain't really feeling it, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you, but they said that they can't do refunds or whatever. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I ain't, it's cool, but it ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right. You feel me? Like, it's cool, but it is what it is, man. But, all right, let's get into the video. Percy Butler. Let's start with Percy Butler. So, you guys know Percy Butler was our 4th-round selection. And when he made the selection, I was okay with it. I wasn't super excited about it, but I was okay with it. Why? Because I wanted a safety. We needed a safety. I said in the video, maybe not this safety, because when they talked about him, they just talked about how good of a gunner he was. They didn't talk about how good of a safety he was. But Ron Rivera clearly views this man as something different, because he talked about how Percy Butler could come in and play 50% of the free safety snaps this year. And when you look at him on tape, he's a guy that flies around. I mean, that's clear from his 40 time being a 4.36. He's a guy that flies around. The only thing that I really don't like about Percy Butler is he lacks discipline a little bit. So he's easily a guy that can get baited, that bites on play action. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the only thing that I really don't like about it. And we'll read his strengths and weaknesses per NFL.com again, just to go over them again. But that's really the only thing that I didn't like coming or watching his film and whatnot, and watching his stuff. But other than that, man, this guy is a cannonball. He moves around fast. He can cover. And which one thing that we really been missing at the free safety position, a guy that has range. This guy has range for days. I mean, even some NFL reporter talked about how he compared all the tangibles that Percy Butler has to Daxton Hill, and he basically said we got Daxton Hill in the 4th round. Now, I don't know I don't know about that, because, again, we have to see Daxton Hill play and we have to see Percy Butler play. But if that is true, man, that's a really good pick, and that's a steal. After really allowing this draft to process in my brain, Ron Rivera did a complete 180. Last year, he drafted solely based on projection and potential with Jamin Davis and De'Ami Brown. And this year, he was safe, and he drafted solely based on players that can come in and make a day one impact. So, again, I'm not mad at Percy Butler if he comes out the gate. That's what I want. I don't want him to be a gunner. You know what I'm saying? I want him to actually be a free safety that's going to contribute to this team. Because you guys know I'm not the biggest Bobby McCain fan. He's okay. But I definitely would prefer to have Percy Butler back there that has a 4.3 speed that can cover over top. You know, Cam Curl can do it all. He can play Buffalo in the box. He can be rangy. He can come down and make tackles. And if he has a partner in Crown that can do the same thing, that back end is on locks. You know what I'm saying? So I would prefer for Percy Butler to actually play 50% of the snaps. But again, he has to earn that. You know what I'm saying? Worst case scenario, he's a gunner. And we already got a lot of gunners. You know, Troy Ackby being the best of them. Derek Force is a special teams player. Even Cam Sims on offense is a special teams guy. So I don't want him to be a special teams guy, but worst case scenario, we got another gunner. But high case scenario, if that's a good, is that a word? Best case scenario, mouthful. He is a starting free safety for us, and that's what Ron Rivera views. So let me know how you guys feel about that, man. Percy Butler possibly playing 50% of the snaps per Ron Rivera in the sit-down interview that he had with Julie Donaldson. That's what he said. Now, let's talk about Landon Collins. You guys know me and Landon Collins got a history. I did not like Landon Collins for the longest, man. And it's not that I hated him as a person, but he was making way too much money to be playing trash. Be honest. And I told him that on Instagram. And he blocked me on Instagram. I don't care about that. But I had to let him know, like, bro, you're making, 85 mil and you're playing like trash. You know? One thing I didn't like about the coaching staff, though, and that's pertinent to everybody, we as fans been saying Landon Collins should have been playing that Buffalo nickel linebacker role for years now. I mean, that's what he was. That's what a lot of draft analysts had him playing coming out of college. I don't know what took Ron Rivera and them so long. And then once they finally made that switch, they act like they did something great. We as fans, the people that don't get paid for this, Ben knew Landon Collins wasn't a high safety. He was a guy that needed to play down by the line of scrimmage. We Ben knew that. And once he started playing down the line of scrimmage, the guy was playing lights out, forcing fumbles, making tackles, doing everything, being around the ball. And that's his role. And Landon Collins didn't like it for some reason. He said he didn't like being called a linebacker. He's a safety. Me personally, and I say this all the time, bro, I don't care what you call me. If you put me in a position to make plays and I'm making plays to help my team win or put my team in positions to win, I don't care if I'm being called a linebacker, safety, a corner, a defensive tackle, a water boy. I don't care what I'm called. As long as I'm on the field making plays, contributing to my team winning, I don't care. And obviously Landon Collins doesn't think like that. But on the other hand, there is mutual interest in Washington and Landon Collins. I mean, a lot of fans have been telling Landon Collins to come back. We miss him and all that. A lot of fans have been saying that. He's been liking the tweets and Instagram posts and comments. And it is rumors that Washington is also interested in bringing back Landon Collins. But I wouldn't see us bringing back Landon Collins, obviously, until after June 1 when his contract actually hits the books. You know, his contract still hasn't hit the books yet because that he isn't officially cut yet, right? He's going to be a June 1 cut. So his contract can then hit the books. So we have to wait and see about another month before we even have rumors of Landon Collins being back in Washington. We got to hope in that time that another team doesn't come and sign him. But I wouldn't mind having Landon Collins back if you tell me he's playing that Buffalo nickel role. He's playing that linebacker role. He's playing down by the line of scrimmage. But then once you start to say, oh, we're going to move it back to safety, he's going to be playing that over-the-top range, playing over-the-top last line of defense, then that's where you lost me. That's where you lost me, and that's where I'm going to roll with what we have in Percy Butler and Cameron Curl and Bobby McCain. You know what I'm saying? But again, if Lando is coming back to play down by the line of scrimmage, that's where I like my Landon Collins at. That's where he's disruptive and that's where he thrives. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments section down below. Percy Butler, per Ron Rivera, could come in and play 50% of the free safety snaps. So let me know how you guys feel about that. And then Landon Collins possibly returning to DC. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. And again, shout out to my man Derek for recognizing me, man. You made my day. It was very, very special to me, man. And you guys are the best, man. So again, thank you so much, Derek, for making my day, man. And let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. Again, we're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're ever so close. So hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. No. Peace.